Hey guys! So you have made an amazing decision to move to sunny Portugal. Congratulations for this, great decision made. Me and my family moved here ourselves from Sweden around 6 years ago, and so far it's been one of the best decisions we ever made. Why would you say? Well, to mention a few reasons why we love our new home country, I would say obviously the number one would be the weather. It's just more pleasant to have 300 days of sun a year, and it's also providing a better quality of life, more outdoor activities all year around. Number two also is Portugal is a very family-friendly country, and for us having 3 kids, this makes our daily life so much easier, and kids are adored and loved and welcomed everywhere. So if you are where we were 6 years ago, then keep watching this video as I'm sharing our moving to Portugal story. I'll also throw in a few tips and things to consider while you're planning for your move. When we first decided that we would move to Portugal, it was only me, my wife, and our little daughter Lilly, who I think was 2 at the time. I was playing my last season of professional ice hockey, and we were determined to do something exciting upon my retirement. We did lots of research, we attended moving to Portugal webinars, we went to conferences where we grabbed a lot of business cards from expert lawyers and realtors. When the decision was made, our first step was finding a lawyer that could handle all the paperwork for us. We reached out to friends who had already lived in Portugal, and we went purely on recommendations. If you are at this stage, leave me a comment below and you'll receive my personal recommendations who I think are the best lawyer firms and lawyers here in Portugal. We had decided to start by renting a house where we weren't sure which area we wanted to live in and also if we would like it enough to stay, and therefore renting a property sounded like a good idea. I reached out to a real estate agent who we had met at one of our moving abroad conferences. I let her know all our preferences. She and I both did some research and we looked over the market, and she was amazing to go visit all the properties I was interested in. Good to know about the Portuguese real estate market is that if you are buying or renting a property, you will not pay for the real estate agent's assistance. This will be paid by the seller when a deal is made. And so I can't recommend this enough, that you pick one realtor who will be helping you finding the right property for you. Do some research, ask around, go by recommendations when choosing one. In Portugal, realtors work across market and firms. And so if a property is listed with a specific agent, they will be able to share that commission with that broker. And so you can have your own property assistant who will help you make all the calls, set up all the meetings, negotiate, and give you expert advice for free, so why wouldn't you? This is also the same when purchasing a property. So if you are in the process of purchasing a house here in Portugal, check out my other YouTube video on my channel, How to Buy a Property in Portugal. Maybe that could help. So the agent who helped us finding a rental did a video visit for us, and we actually ended up signing the rental of property without even seeing it in person. It was a bit nerve-wracking for our first day arriving, however, it all went well and we absolutely loved our first home in Portugal. When we arrived to Portugal, my wife was 4 months pregnant, and so in addition to all the moving, paperwork, etc., we also had to get into the healthcare system pretty quickly. It can be a bit tricky at first, especially to get into the system if you don't speak Portuguese, so I would recommend either you bring a friend if you have one who speaks Portuguese, or a translator when you're starting this process. But it's worth it at the end because Portugal has great healthcare for all citizens of the EU, and those with residency. Public healthcare is free. There's also great options for private healthcare for those who prefer. Since moving here, my wife has given birth to 2 children. So we consider ourselves a bit of an expert in the area of giving birth in Portugal, but listen, this is a whole different topic. So overall, we had an amazing experience moving here to Portugal. Make sure that you do your research, attend webinars, ask around for recommendations. If you can, maybe come for a vacation, just to get the feel for the different areas and the culture. And if you have any questions or need any recommendations, obviously feel free to reach out. Don't forget to like, comment below, and subscribe to my channel for more information about Portugal and the real estate market. So yeah, thanks for taking the time, and see you next time.